Hey, welcome back. We got a pen in here, and this is my first one in from Confounded machine. Interesting knife maker up in Canada. Can't remember what city he's in. I know Otmog is out of Vancouver area, but I can't remember if he's like Toronto or Montreal or what. So let's see what we think. A lot of hype behind this brand. They sell out super quickly. Confounded machine. Put a sticker there and some extra parts it looks like it came with. That's got a cool box, or not box, cool triangle packaging. And what's pretty neat here is it has a serial number, which you don't see a lot on pens, batch date, and who inspected it. I think his name is Kurt, maybe? Really interesting guy. I've watched some of his content on LinkedIn, or not on LinkedIn, sorry, thinking with my work brain. That's kind of nice. Looks like a little bed for a pen in there. That makes a lot of sense on the shape because you got the bolt on that side and the clip on this side. That's funny, interesting. Haven't seen that kind of packaging before. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Quite a pocket clip there. That's some serious electric ammo. And the bolt. I really like the size immediately. That's like my first thing. It looks like it's maybe just a tad wider. Yeah, it's maybe like a 37. I don't know, maybe it's the same, 36. Boy, it's really close to kind of my ideal size. Like that's almost like for like. That's crazy how similar in size these two are. Sorry, I realize I'm all zoomed in here and you probably can't see what I'm doing. Let's try that again. Just push these up to the same spot here. You can see they're almost the exact same length of my Smooth Precision Pens version 2.2. It's like my favorite all around, quote, full-size pen. This is right in there. Let's see what we think of the action. Just gonna zoom in and out real quick and see if I can fix this little zoom issue I got going on. Ooh, wow, that is really nice. Okay, I see why everyone's so hyped on these. That's by far the best bolt I've ever felt. Now it's a little, it protrudes a lot, so I'm not sure if I love that. That sticks out a lot, but it is so smooth. It just does, you don't even feel that lip that retains its, you don't even feel it when you push it over. It doesn't feel like it goes back down, like you have to kind of push it down and around like you do with a tactile. So I can pull out a tactile turn really quickly to compare. It's one of the things, I do like the flushness of this bolt to the pen more. So I like how this doesn't stick out quite as much. But man, it's like you can't just push it to the side. You really have to push down. And the spring is so strong. This just does not feel like it was made for comfort. This is insanely comfortable and smooth. The edge, this roundness right here. I don't know if we can tell the difference, but let's see. Probably looks pretty similar. Yeah, just that shape is superior. It's just a really superior path that it travels. It's kind of hard to explain, but very easy to actuate. Let's see what else we can glean from this. And then hopefully at some point here, my camera's gonna refocus. But yeah, the smoothness, really like the finish on the pen itself. So it's got kind of a nice stone wash on it. Sorry, I'm doing this at night, so everything's a little messed up right now on the focus, and then the lighting's not quite right, so not ideal. But let me see if I can reset it. I don't think I can. See if we can, oh, that's interesting. So you really have to, you actually have to take the pocket clip off to be able to unscrew the top. Let's see if I can unscrew the bottom, where I imagine just the refill. He's probably made this much easier. Very easy. Nice little O-ring on there. Really nice milling in there. Let's see if we can zoom in on that for a second. That's really nice in there. I've unscrewed quite a few of these pens, and I can't say I've seen one that had such an impressive milling in the tip like that. That's really neat looking. This one has my favorite, honestly, right now at least, the Schmidt. This is a Mega line, but the Schmidt refills I'm just a really big fan of what they do. And I think this right here is something, because I see it over here as well. So this must be an extra part that he puts in. And I don't know if it's a standard spring or not. Maybe that's part of how he gets it lighter. Maybe it's a non-standard spring or something. But it is just really nice. And then I imagine if you want to get the bolt out and all that stuff, you undo this and undo the top or whatever. Again, sorry for the focus issues. Or maybe that can be like grabbed and twisted off, I don't know. But yeah, the big takeaway for me, because I was like not quite knowing what the hype was, just looking at them, is this bolt is just really nice. It's certainly still fidgety, but it's just really smooth and easy on the finger. So very nice. I'm pleasantly surprised. I like this more than I expected to. I expected to like it, but it's even better than I expected. So I have a couple more of these coming in. So we'll be seeing a whole trio of Confounded pen. 2 at least are recent, like the last 2 drops. And then one might be a little older, but I'm not sure what model. I'll try and see if I can look up the date of the drop for the other one. But super high quality work here. I'd be remiss if I didn't show, if I can. Maybe I'll need a flashlight for this. Bolt 379. Well, very nice. I was honestly thinking I might, I'm like, these things are a little expensive. Like he charges, I don't know if it's because it's from Canada or the part of Canada or whatever, but he has like a pretty expensive shipping charge. So it's non-trivial to buy these pens, even on the secondary. It's $135 for the pen, but then it's like $13 for the shipping. So sellers are in these things like almost $150. That's not cheap for a pen. Like very few, like Oz charges that for a bolt pen. Not a lot of bolt pens cost that much. A lot of them are more like $100. So let's do a little shake test. Most pens are pretty quiet when they're actuated. Oh, this thing's totally silent. So I imagine that's part of what that ring is for. And of course now my focus is correct on the camera. It's working how it's supposed to. So right as we're wrapping up. But yeah, from the packaging to the fit and finish, my initial impression on this pen is very positive. I still just love the integrated bolt of this Smooth Precision pen. I would love to see him try and do a pocket clip in the bolt. That would take this to the next level. If he figured that out, that would be super interesting to me. But as bolts go, this is one of my favorites. The big test for me is the bolt gonna span over my hand, and this one does. So some of them have these really long, bolts like this, where it goes down, the travel's really long, so that'll like touch your hand there depending on the length of the pen, and that leaves you with not a lot of room to rest that pen against your hand without it kind of touching you and stuff, and that's just sort of uncomfortable. So yeah, do I think this is the pen for everyone? Like, is it someone that doesn't really care about pens or details? Should they buy this for $150 over $135 over this for $100? I don't know. I think so. Like, I think the value's there. I really liked these guys. These were running for around 100, 120 bucks. That was, to me, like one of the best value pens out there for what you get. But this one's right up there for me right now. In terms of bolt pens, it's my favorite one I've handled. So yeah, nice work there. All right, that's all for now. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.